What is up, guys? KFC back here with another war recap video. This one against One in a Crowd. Tasted defeat 84 to 66. We've already watched a lot of attacks from this war in the cleanup video series, but going to try and keep this one a little bit more positive. Let's go ahead and look at the results of the war. 26 3-stars apiece from both clans, but for us, we left a Town Hall 9 up on the board. Town Hall 11 got 2-starred, and then both Town Hall 10s got 1-starred. And then for them, 26 3-stars, and they left 4 Town Hall 9s on the board. So they did have a Town Hall 11 at the top that was able to take out Tread Easy and Son of Jay. And then they left 4 of our bases open. And then for us, like I said, Tread Easy got the 2 on the enemy 1. But then Liquid and Son of Jay just came up a little bit short on their Town Hall 10 2-star efforts. And then the big one that we covered in the previous video, base 11, left open. Definitely a heartbreaking loss. Definitely one that's going to be tough to swallow for a lot of members in the clan. But all we can do is kind of move forward. We've already kind of looked at what we could have done better. So let's take a look at what we can do more of. Kind of take a look at kind of the clan and kind of how everyone performed. Already spoke to Tread Easy about that, missing that attack and having that girlfriend time. Make sure we get our attacks in. If you absolutely have to go at a certain point in time and it's not best for clan strategy, we can always figure something out. So we're going to cut ahead and look at a couple of people that had 6-star wars. So we will look at Todd with 2 cleanup attacks on 4 and 7. We will look at Andrew with 2 cleanup attacks on 13 and 16. And then finally, we will go give the Town Hall 8 some love. And we will look at Hibby attacking 24 and 22 in this war. And we'll call that our war recap for this video. So let's go ahead and look at Todd. Had 1 all 4, but he is back at it. Tripling, got the top Town Hall 9s on the enemy side. Let's go ahead and load up this base, kind of give it a quick scout here. As you can see, Todd going to kind of bring his AQ Walk La Loon that he's been having a lot of success with. So let's go ahead and see how Todd approaches this base. Starts his AQ all the way up at 12 o'clock. Now, this is a cleanup attack, so he does know what is in the clan castle. Going to go ahead and start his walk here. Going to have to assume he's going to break in. Right around here. There it is. Just gets under that mortar, so really nicely placed. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this action. AQ going in, only being targeted by the Expo right now. She's going to come into range of the enemy Barbarian King and the Archer Tower here soon. But luckily, we'll take down the Expo before the King locks on, so it doesn't have to burn a rage spell right here. Going to step up. Now the King's going to engage her, and then Todd drops his rage. Really, really nicely timed rage spell there. He's got his funnel created to the left, funnel to the right, and then what we talked about, his Archer Queen is going to engage the Lava Hound with only 1 piece of point defense on her. That's what you want. You don't want her to have 2 pieces of point defense on her at the point of engagement. Got some stuff now going on at the bottom, so a little dual side of the screen action. Lava Hound pops. The pups are getting on the Queen, but those healers keep her up. 1 golem coming in from 6 o'clock. He's going to jump in and grab that Queen here. As soon as he creates his funnel with his minions and his wizards, that King will go down. That Golem is taking an absolute pounding right now. The laboratory is really what's causing him not to drop his King. As soon as that lab goes down, I have to expect the King will go down and help with the elixir storage here. Just keep in mind, your King can kind of help you funnel, and there he goes, knocking out that elixir storage. Poison for the enemy Archer King, which is great. That Golem was a really, really big tank. Got it all down, though. As you notice, that Archer Queen up top has already gotten 2 of the air defenses down, and she is walking her way down to a 3rd one. Todd's got 2 hounds and 12 loons in the bag, and I guess you can see kind of writing on the wall here. That Archer Queen is going to be responsible for the right side of the base. Those 2 hounds and those 12 loons are going to be responsible for the left side of the base. So Todd drops a rage spell. Probably didn't even need it because he's not going to come in range of any other point defense other than that Archer Tower here. But I think he wanted to kind of speed... Actually, he can't even speed his Archer Queen up because he didn't drop it on the Queen. So I think he probably could have saved that rage for the air portion for sure. But that Queen's going to go ahead and take out that AD right there. Boatload of spring traps go and kill his archers, but that's okay. He's going to haste his loons. Very nicely well-placed haste. Hound's coming in. He's gotten his objective. He traded 1 golem for the enemy Archer Queen. He traded 4 healers for 3 air defenses. Just a tremendous attack. Always seems to have the right amount of value for what he brings, and is going to kind of easily clean up this base. So we're going to fast forward here. 2 minions and a wall breaker in the bag. Just a tremendous attack. Just always been very impressed with Todd's ability to break down bases, and certainly just a tremendous value for that walk there. So good attack, Todd. We are going to showcase your next one, and I assume we're going to see something very similar on his next attack. Indeed, he's going to be bringing another AQ walk. But what I really love about Todd's attacks is notice that his army composition is always different, right? He definitely breaks down the base. He doesn't need wall breakers on this base. He knows he's going to be able to get probably both of these air defenses and the enemy Archer Queen without the need of a wall breaker. He doesn't need a jump spell. So just keep that in mind. Like as we keep developing as a clan, you have to make sure that you're always bringing a customized composition for the base that you're hitting. So he's going to drop his Archer Queen down here at 4 o'clock. I remember watching this one live. This was a cleanup attack as well, but a little bit of a different approach. I think the other air attacker that attacked this base brought a Shatter composition. Todd's going to do his AQ walk. Like I said, 2 golems is just about the same as 4 healers, and so he's going to get nice value out of this level 30 queen here. She's going to step up, take out that wizard tower. Poison goes down to slow down the enemy clan castle, which has a witch in it. Double poisons. I'm not sure the double poison was needed. But either way, easily takes out that loon, and those witch skeletons go down as well. And then, interestingly enough, his queen is going to beat through a wall here. Todd, I know, when he was planning the attack, did not expect his queen to break in here. I believe I was on TeamSpeak with him when he did this, and so this was a little bit of an improv on his part, trying to make sure that his queen didn't go down. Drops a second rage spell, and that's going to heal her all the way back up to full health, and that's going to allow her to kind of get these cannons and arch towers off her. He drops a few loons there, not to necessarily start his air portion, but to just kind of get some action off his queen. And then he knows that by the time his queen gets up to that right air defense, his air portion will be fine. So he's going to go ahead and start, kind of going clockwise here. As you can tell, the level 30 queen is going to step up, shoot that town hall, and then she's going to go over to the right and take care of that air defense. Rage spell goes down, propels those loons into the center of the base. So just a really good clean attack here by Todd. Still has 5 loons and his Barbarian King actually in the bag, and a fresh Hound out of his clan castle. So just obviously a very overpowering attack here by Todd on a kind of standard forum base. I did forget that this war against One in a Crowd did have a couple of really bad bases attached to them. Kind of makes the sting of losing to them a little bit worse. But he's going to get full value out of that 3rd Hound. Just barely pops, and then the loons are going to take the rest of the defenses. Then from there, it's all cleanup. He drops his king just for show to get some cleanup going, and that is going to be a 6-star war for Todd. So really good job, man. I've been really impressed with your stuff lately. I'm definitely learning quite a lot from you and just kind of watching your replays. Let's go ahead and skip down to Andrew's first attack here on 13. Definitely a good anti-3 base, bringing a kind of a standard shattered go-ho approach. And so just kind of looking at the base, couple of double spots to be interested in. The one that I'm most interested in is right here, Expo and the AD. Definitely the best spot kind of on the map. So let's see how Andrew goes ahead and negates all this. He's going to drop 3 hogs there on that mortar, which will take out that mortar and hopefully get him the CC lure. And indeed, out come the dragon and a few minions, and he even gets a skeleton trap to pop out of it. Drops the poison down. We can fast forward this process. We've all seen it a million times. Going to go ahead and double poison that dragon. Not a big deal that those skeleton traps did not go down. Let's go ahead and slow us back down again. He's going to create a nice funnel for his wizard, or for his archer queen, there on the left. Wall breakers go down because that golem is being tanked. Beautiful job on those wall breakers. And everything is going to kind of funnel up into the center of this base. Golems are almost kind of done with their tanking. Jump spell goes down. King goes down. Golems are out in front, so that's really nice. Remember what I said about in the previous videos about your king? Is your king almost full health when the queen goes down? The answer is yes. So really good job there by Andrew. Queen going in. Going to shoot a storage, and the king is also going to go ahead and jump into that cannon compartment. And so now it's hog time, and so now we got to figure out how Andrew is going to deal with this double set here. He's not going to quite remove pathing to it, but he's only deployed about 8 of his hogs, and you notice right there, those hogs up here come in on the back side of the double bomb. So these hogs are likely, their goal is to take out that cannon, take out that archer tower, and then after that, they can fizzle out. No worries there. The golems have already tripped the other double bombs over there. So Andrew's still with 3 heals in the bag here, and half the base has been absolutely decimated. As you can see, that smaller group of hogs that he brought, they are going to take out that air defense, and as soon as they take out that air defense, that's going to protect his backside group of hogs. Boom, there go the double bombs, sacrifices those. Still got 2 heal spells in the bag. That heal spell goes down a little early, I believe. I think there was only 1 hog in there, but the rest of the hogs are going to join up and take advantage of that heal spell. And then at this point, his Archer Queen's still up, has her ability. Only thing that's left is 1 Tesla and 1 Arch Tower. Really nicely placed heal there. That's going to heal up all of his hogs, and all those hogs that are on the Arch Tower still in a heal spell. And then he's got some wizards over here on the bottom right cleaning up. Like I said, his AQ still has her ability, and just a very, very clean attack on, I guess, what you would describe as a pretty traditional anti-3 base, with those kind of bombs kind of being positioned in the center. Only kind of logical spots for them, but he absolutely took his skills and abilities and made it happen. So really, really good job by Andrew on that base. We're going to move on to number 16. Andrew, once again, going in, completing his 6-star war. Another anti-3 with kind of, like I said, a traditional 2x2 spot here, or 2x4 spot there, 2x4 spot there. You got to know how to kind of take out those style of bases, though that is the metagame right now. So Andrew here looks like he's going to bring a quad quake, and you can see that he's going to open up kind of a tremendous portion of his base. So Andrew going to come in. He's going to negate easily that double spot there in between the Expo and the AD. And so the question will then become again, how does he deal with the Expo and the AD on the other side? Shattered approach going down. He got his queen down nice and early. His wizards are creating a really nice funnel. Wall breaker game is on point. So complete access to that queen. She is a little bit low level, but this is a max defense base. So just because that's a level 8 Archer Queen doesn't mean that this attack wouldn't have worked even with a level 30. There goes his king. So let's watch our test. Queen is down and king is still full health. So really, really good job there. Didn't get his king down too early. And here comes some hogs on the bottom left. Going to kind of surgically kind of sprinkle them in, about 5 or 6 hogs. And I think this is the group that is designated. So 11 or so hogs and a heal spell. And it's their job to get in there and negate that double. Sprinkles in 2 more hogs there. But those are all going for bacon. He knows that. And so he's going to now start, once again, let's look at it. It's almost a carbon copy of what he just did in his previous attack. He is now on the far side. There's the double. He's on the far side of the double so that these hogs are going to go Archer Tower, Mortar, and then Wizard Tower Expo. And by the time they get to that Expo, those hogs will have done their job. They will have cleared that double spot out. So just absolute textbook example of how to properly suicide hogs into a double set. There they go, right there, boom. He's going to make about 4 or 5 hog bacon. He's even going to have a couple of hogs that survive because they were lagging behind. Drops a nice heal spell. At this point, it's almost just a 4-corner base. There's a corner and a heal, and there's a corner and a heal over here. So pretty self-explanatory heal spell drops for Andrew now. There goes the final heal. Dropped in the final corner. Missed the hogs as they went over to the Expo, but they're all going to run back and jump into it and kind of grab up some final health as they take out the rest of this base. So just really, really nice attacks by Andrew. Very similar style to both of his attacks, just like Todd had a very similar style to both of his attacks, but definitely brought kind of the composition that worked well for the base. In Andrew's first attack, he didn't quad quake. This one he did. So just super, super awesome job by Andrew, who's been absolutely killing it lately. So good job, man. I'm going to fast forward the rest of this cleanup. All right. So let's get some Town Hall 8 action in this war recap, and then we will call it a video. So going to go ahead and look at 22 and 24. Going to give Hibby some love. No longer 1-star in bases, at least for this war. Good anti-3 base. We've seen this one before, actually. We saw Rex take out this base, and Hibby brought pretty much the exact composition that Rex brought. So I'm going to watch this replay a little fast. I assume we're going to see a quad quake up here, because that's the way that we took it out last time. There are corner huts, and he's got 4 archers, so that's fantastic. Let's go ahead and see how Hibby kind of breaks this down. There go the quakes in the north. Golems kind of come in, and this is it's like we're watching an exact replica of Rex's raid here. King goes down, no poison, obviously, because he's bringing the quad quake, but the wizards do get the job done. And then there go the 5 or 6 hogs that they're going to kind of go and remove pathing to that double. And then he's going to kind of clockwise go around the outside. That's the way that it was done last time, and that's the way that Hibby did it this time. It's that simple. Really, really nice job. Easy cleanup. Just a really, really nice attack and a really, really great memory. Making sure that you brought the composition you know is going to work on that base. So kind of sped through that one a little bit, obviously. Like I said, we've seen that one already. So let's go ahead and jump on to the next one, base 24. That is not Hibby, so he must have 3-starred. Either got the wrong number or he 3-starred as well. Hibby, he 3-starred, but I guess Rex came over the top and 3-starred. So let me go find Hibby's version of it. 22. That was Rex. Where you at, Hibby? There you are. All right. Let's go ahead and watch Hibby's attack on 24. Nice anti-3 style base with max defense. Another one of those traditional kind of standard Town Hall 8 anti-3s. You got 4 2x4 spots kind of in the core of the base. So let's see how Hibby does it. He once again is bringing Quad Quake and a Shattered Approach. He's on the Rex plan. 36 Hogs not working for him, so he's going to stop copying me, and he's going to start copying Rex. And so he's going to, once again, almost a carbon copy attack of the one that we just saw. The base is even almost very similar with the Arch Tower and the cannon there. A couple of things are obviously placed a little differently, but we're going to see, it looks like the exact same attack kind of go down. King goes down, but the Golem is going to jump out in front. CC comes out, and it's a couple of Barbs, an Archer, and something else is going to pop out of there shortly. The Golem's still staying out in front of the King, which is great. And then here he's going to trip the rest of the CC. It's a Balloon, a Valk, a Wiz, and a Minion, so a kind of a diverse CC. Somewhere in that grouping down there, there is a bunch of Wizards taking out the CC. It's always kind of scary for me, but Hibby's obviously making it work. So there's that MVP Wizard kind of back there taking stuff out. Hog sprinkled in from the side. We just saw this kind of deployment style in his last attack, but he's getting it down. Those Hogs here, not going to path perfectly around a potential double bomb if it was there anyway. This was a first attack on this base, so just because he could have obviously made bacon right there if the attacker had switched his location. So don't always assume that just because it's the same base that the bombs will be in the same location. So got a little bit fortunate there that it looks like this attacker did have those bombs up. He has the double right there. So there you see the downside sometimes of not having perfect information and kind of assuming where bombs are. It would have been better, obviously, from this base to go from the bottom, but doesn't matter. He's still going to get there because he surgical approached the base, and so that's going to leave 5 or 6 Hogs on the end. They have to backtrack all the way over there for that mortar, so that's annoying. The skeletons kind of pop out, so it's going to be a little bit of a longer cleanup process, over a full minute. But at Town Hall 8, you have a lot more room for error. So it's a really, really nice attack by Hibby on a fresh hit. And that is going to do it for this war recap. So definitely some bright spots in a war that was a little tough on us, but we'll bounce back and kind of get our legs under us again. So to everyone at Goodfellas, good effort in this war. Good job to everyone over at One in a Crowd. You guys definitely put up a good showing, and we will catch you guys in the next recap vid. Thanks for watching.